Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Look, Wrestling 101, classes in session. Pay attention to the teachings, that's from Andrew and Derek. I mean, these guys making a killing with no competition. Dynamic duo better than the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys. Everybody make some noise, mess with them, you get destroyed. They cannot be beat, take a seat. Watch them do they thing on the MIC. Face defeat, they cannot be seen like JC. Oh my goodness, it's a killing spree.
Hey, this is Magic, part of the Fat Boys with Big Man Jay Wise.
This is Jay Wise, and you're listening to Wrestling IQ 101.
Hey everyone, this is Andrew from Wrestling IQ 101. When I'm not hosting our podcast, I'm usually at collarandelbowbrand.com. That's right, Collar and Elbow is the only place that combines wrestling with street attire. And I know what you're thinking, I want to look fashionable too, and I also want to save 10%. So head over to collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code WIQ101 and look fashionable and save some money. And now, on with the show. Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Wrestling IQ 101. I'm Andrew, and you can listen to Wrestling IQ 101 right here on YouTube, or you can search us on iTunes at Wrestling IQ 101 or the B Plus Player Network. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Wrestling IQ 101. And today I'm sitting with WoW superhero, the Lioness. How's it going?
Hey, I'm great. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I'm glad I'm getting to talk to you. You've been one of my favorites since Access TV has appeared. You've appeared on Access TV, so it's kind of awesome to be talking to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So, Access TV, you are on there every Saturday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. So since being on WoW, let's talk about your transition, because first, you had your first match against the Beast, right?
Yes, yeah, that was my very first match ever.
A lot of people are running away from this woman, and you brought the fight right to her.
Oh, well, thank you. Honestly, I have an MMA background, so coming from that, you just kind of got to face your fears and do what you got to do. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And the coolest thing about you is that you come out and you have this big fur coat, right? And you come out with the dancers and you're singing and wrestling. How did We Flex come about?
Yeah, so my whole life I've been in the entertainment industry as far as acting, dance, and music as well. Mm-hmm. So with the We Flex track, I wrote that a few months before we filmed the first season. And I wanted to bring something different to the table. There are other wrestlers that have intertwined music and wrestling, so I wanted to spread that to the Woman of Wrestling show on Access. So I wrote that and was very blessed and grateful for David and Selena and Jeannie Best to be open to me bringing that in and performing with my girls, Melanie and Miranda, a.k.a. my Lion Cubs. And, I'm just fortunate. I'm very, very blessed that they let me do that. So, music is a big part of my life as well, along with wrestling. So being able to mix the two, I'm very grateful.
Sure. Are we going to see more music from you on WoW, or just that it? Is that it just for now, or we have to stay tuned?
Well, on WoW, that's it for now. But
okay.
I'm working on an album, though, and with my label, we're putting together a project. So just stay tuned for that on all my social media at Real Faith Music on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And it will be releasing around probably beginning of next year or middle of next year. We don't have an exact date yet, but I have about 90 written and recorded songs that I wrote that, I'm just so excited to share. Obviously, it's not all going to come out at once, but just stay tuned because there's new music coming.
Sure, absolutely. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what you put out, for sure.
Thank you.
Actually, we have some things in common. I'm a graduate of ATA Karate myself.
Okay.
And
I went to ATA.
Yeah, I saw it. I noticed it on the back of your, on the back of you when you were working out on the WoW channel. And also,
yeah, that's awesome.
We're both Leos.
Okay.
So we have something.
Lion pride.
Yeah, right? So, of course, you have to be my favorite, representing August. So,
hey, that's what's up. What date? What day is it?
I'm August 19th.
Okay, cool. I'm August 5th.
All right, well, I'll have to send you a birthday around that time.
Oh.
So, it's pretty cool because, Lana Star has been around for such a long time, and she has taken you under her wing. Are you a little concerned knowing that, she had such a bad fallout with Amber O'Neil?
I am a little bit. I wasn't expecting it to go down the way it did.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean in any way to kind of shove Amber to the side at all, because she's been in the business for a long time as well, and I have respect for her. So, I mean, honestly, I wasn't a fan of the way it went down, and the fact that Lana wouldn't really tag in, and it was almost like a 2-on-1. I'm a little concerned about that, but I've talked to her, and I'm giving her another chance. I trust her, and I believe that it'll end up being a good partnership, so we'll see.
Sure. I mean, not only have you had some tag team matches, and you've also been in there with the WoW Women's Champion herself, Tessa Blanchard. I mean, how is it being so new to this and getting that opportunity to be in the ring with her?
She's a great wrestler. That episode will actually be airing this Saturday coming up. And she's just a great wrestler, and I have so much respect for her as well, as she's paved an amazing path for herself, and she really knows what she's doing and gives great advice, and she's super real, so I look up to her a lot.
Sure. And it's crazy because there's so many great different ladies on that show. Who are you eyeing up? Who's that one person that you haven't been in the ring with? A couple of people that stick to my mind, like Steffi Slays, Jesse Jones in a one-on-one match. I mean, there's so many potentials that we could see. I mean, who are you eyeing?
Definitely. I mean, I'm open to wrestling any of them because I just think it's an honor to be in the ring in general. But I would have to say, I think Serpentine would be I think that would be a great match. She's amazing. She has all these lucha tricks that I would like to learn one day. And I would love a one with Jessie as well. And that would be, I think that would be super interesting, and I feel like people would enjoy that. And let's see, there's so many amazing wrestlers. I would have to say Havoc as well. She's a powerhouse, so I like challenges, so yeah.
How was it being trained, right? You were trained by WoW, like Selena Majors, right?
Yes.
How was it working with her and knowing knowing her background?
Yeah, you know what? She has become, she's my family. Like, she's part of my family, her and David. They both took me under their wing. And I actually, the very first summer before the first season, I slept at the training center, and I stayed with Selena as well. So I could, because I was brand new. I wanted to be the best I could, especially being on a show with so many experienced women. I wanted to do the best I could. So training with her, honestly, it's hard work, of course, but it's one of my passions, so it was super fun. We had so much, we'd always laugh together, and we have inside jokes. She's just such a positive energy, and I love her so much, and I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to work with her.
Sure. And I can't wait to see what other matchups come about on Access TV every Saturday, and you're going to be a big part of that for sure coming up.
Thank you. Yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty amazing, right? You've been part of entertaining for such a long time, right? You've done commercials and music videos, right?
Yes. Since I was actually my mom put me in dance when I was 2.
Okay.
And at that time, of course, I didn't know what was going on, really. I was 2. So I was in the corner doing my own thing and not paying attention. So that's actually why she put me in martial arts at 4, so I could learn that discipline and all the aspects that come along with Taekwondo and MMA in general. It teaches peace, and it teaches this self-confidence and respect and discipline. But then from there, I went back into dance and acting and music as well, and it's my passion, honestly, entertaining. I just want to bring people together and inspire people and really let people know that they can be anything that they set their mind to.
Well, you are entertaining us on Access TV. I'm sitting with my buddies when we watch it, and we're just in there having popcorn, like, we're rooting for you and rooting for all the ladies. And it's awesome to see. Yeah, and it's awesome to see what an opportunity you guys have there on Access TV. I mean, you got to be thrilled. I mean, this has been growing for such a long time. To see it, evolve to making it to TV. That must be really cool, right?
Oh yeah, and that, the whole crew at Access, everybody, the PAs, the camera crew, they're all such great people and so easy to work with, and it's always so much fun when we film, and seeing the growth, being able to be a part of WoW, I'm just super appreciative, and being able to work on the show, it's just so much fun, and I'm excited for more seasons to come.
Yeah, absolutely. Who were some of the wrestlers that you look up to and you try to mirror their style?
Well, honestly, okay, so I'm very inspired by Charlotte Flair.
Okay.
And I've even gotten that. I feel like it comes with my persona as well, like the gold and stuff. And I'm blonde and tall, so of course people are gonna be like, oh, it's kind of like Charlotte. So, but I've always looked up to her. Mm-hmm. And I love Becky Lynch because of her just, she's super tough, and I just think she's super cool. And even the old school stuff, I look up to The Rock as well and John Cena, mainly because, of course they're great wrestlers, but they also cross between the acting world, and that's something that I want to do as well, and get into the action films and more acting as well, because learning all of this from WoW, it's, you use this in stunts and in movies, so those are some of my favorite wrestlers for sure.
Absolutely, it is such a cool thing, like the first time I saw you, I was like, this is like a better version of like R-Truth and Road Dogg when you come in out with this singing and stuff
I do like R-Truth though, I like his energy for sure.
Oh yeah, I love him too, but yeah, but you have your own style, you have your own way about doing this stuff, and that is cool that you get to bring that every weekend to Access TV for sure.
Thank you so much.
We have to talk about this though. You and Lana Star. You guys kind of interjected yourself in a match, right? What was all that about?
She told me that I had to get Jungle Girl, and I didn't know why, but I felt at the time that I trusted her and just to do what she says, and I'm not a fan of cheating. I don't want to cheat, and that wasn't really my intention, but, like I said, I'm new, so I just listened to my manager, I guess, and I didn't mean for it to mean any harm. I was just told that we gotta go get Jungle Girl, and I didn't know why, but we'll find out on the next episode this Saturday on Access TV, so just make sure to stay tuned for that. And like I said, I'm not a fan of cheating. I want to shine in the ring through my athleticism and wrestling ability and not cheating.
Sure, and that's where you shine. I don't want to boo you, but, lately it's kind of like you're making it hard for all of us.
I know.
But yeah, hopefully, we can weather that wave with you. And that's one thing about Access TV and WoW being on there, because the development of all those superheroes has really been somewhat interesting, right?
For sure, yeah. Every superhero has their own storyline, and every character has a real part of their life intertwined with their WoW superhero character, and I think that's really cool that they allow us to do that.
Yeah, even the evolving of Serpentine and Azteca, it's such amazing. Are you a fan of doing like the backstage vignettes? Do you ever get nervous, like, because there's not a crowd or something like that?
I don't really. I just get excited, honestly. I think I get more nervous when I'm in front of a crowd, especially just right before, but once I'm out there, then it's all good. But as far as the vignettes, I have a lot of fun with those, especially because, like I said, the crew is they're super fun, so I just feel like I can be myself, and whatever they need, need me to do, if it's an interview or, a sassy walk or some dancing, like, I got you. I got them. So, we just have so much fun. And there are late nights and hard work. One time we were filming till 4 a.m, and I had to get up for a call time at like to 9 or 10. And, but it's part of the life, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool. You've been getting to do some conventions, right? I mean, how are the fans treating you when you go?
You know what? Yeah, we just did LA Comic-Con a few weekends ago, and it was so much fun. I love interacting with, wrestling fans and people who watch the show. I just think it's so crazy, like, when someone says, oh my gosh, you're the Lioness, like, you're on Axis, and it's just weird for me in a way, like, oh my, yeah. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know, like, it's kind of, like, mind-boggling in a way, and I want to hug every single person that watches the show, because without the supporters, like, we wouldn't be here. So it's so fun, and especially the little kids as well, and when they see, like, something like a body slam, they freak out, and it's just, the look on their face is just in awe and wow. So, it's just like, it's the look on people's faces, and when you're watching wrestling, you forget all of your other problems that you have, and you are invested in that moment, in that time. So being able to wrestle at Comic-Con, I wrestled the Beast again, so super buff, but I did the best I could. But it was such a great crowd though around the ring, and I'm just grateful for everyone that I was able to meet.
Well, props to you for getting back in there with the Beast. I think that says a lot about your character, knowing that, you're going to take on any challenge that comes your way. And that's one thing I really admire about you.
Thank you. I mean, I was always taught to never quit, and I'll keep going until I accomplish what I want to.
Wow. Well, and what do you want to accomplish in WoW? Is it to beat, Tessa for the championship? Is it to just be the biggest star in WoW? I mean, what are the goals that you have set for yourself?
I think there's truth to both of those that you just said.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to get to that belt, and even, like I said before, just encourage and inspire people and other women that they can also learn. They can also be a wrestler. If that's what a woman wants, like, submit your resume to WoW, and you have the opportunity to do that. Because, I mean, a year and a half ago, I wasn't a wrestler. I was an MMA fighter, but not, like, just training. And honestly, I never thought, I've always liked wrestling, but I never thought I would be on a show. So it's just so surreal for me. And I just want people to be happy. I think that's my biggest thing on being on WoW. I want to bring joy to people and their energy. So I do want that belt, don't get me wrong. That is definitely a big goal of mine. But, I just want everyone to be happy.
Sure, and you're doing that every Saturday night on Access TV. You want to tune in. If you don't have Access TV, it's a good time now to call your local cable provider and make sure you get it, because you don't want to miss the action from the Lioness. She's you're kicking ass out there.
Thank you.
Let me ask you this. This is the last question for you. What does a WoW superhero mean to you?
A WoW superhero is someone who's truly their self and not caring what other people have to say. Stay in your own lane, focus on you. Everyone has a purpose in this world, and being a WoW superhero is really shining that purpose through. And you may not understand why things happen at first, or why something goes wrong, or why you didn't get this job or that job. Mm-hmm. But you will find out in due time, and everything happens for a reason. And I know that I got rejected for years in the entertainment industry, booking things here and there, but it's always, you're too tall, you're too thick, you're too this, you're too that. But WoW is embodying who you really are. So being a superhero is being your true self.
Well, Faith, I think you're perfect, and I think all the fans here will tell you the same, and we want to see great things from you. Where can people get you on social media if they want to connect with you and WoW?
Yeah, definitely. So My personal account is at Real Faith Music on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. And my wrestling account on Instagram and Twitter is wow_the Lioness. And you can also follow the Wow Superheroes account, which is at Wow Superheroes on Instagram and Twitter.
Well, Faith, thank you so much for taking out the time and chatting with us here at Wrestling IQ 101. We really appreciate that.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, and of course, Wrestling IQ 101, you can listen to us right here on YouTube by subscribing, checking out our old episodes and new ones to come. And you can also follow us on the B Plus Player Network. And if you search in Wrestling IQ 101 on iTunes, you'll find all of our past episodes and some new ones. And if you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Wrestling IQ 101, you can follow there on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And we will see you guys very soon.